fees and charges that any institution can levy on any person for a service rendered by the Republic of Ghana. This is the only house. And to the extent that this house did not approve of any charge for a service in the acquisition of a visa to enter Ghana, that is a clear infraction of the laws of Ghana. No matter how valuable the service, no matter how good intention it may have been, clearly there has been a violation of the laws of Ghana. And if for nothing, this house should be interested in that. That how did it happen that civil servants on their own, without parliamentary approval, sat down and created a business whereby services were rendered for the acquisition of Ghanaian visas and payments were made without the approval of this parliament? No matter what it is, there is a clear infraction of the law that this house should be interested in. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, we may dispute when Mr. Kwarteng assumed office at the embassy. But there's no dispute that he was the IT officer when he assumed office. Whichever date, but he assumed office as the IT officer of the embassy. I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt. That as the IT officer, that he and it is said a spouse own a company that were providing IT services to the same organization. Mr. Speaker, even if there is a similar contract in the UK for the acquisition of Ghanaian visas by an Indian company, let us not lose sight of the fact that for our IT officer at the Washington office to now set up a private company to render IT services, and the fees goes to him, no matter how good intentioned, that is a clear case of conflict of interest. Another clear instance of infraction of our laws. Mr. Speaker, I think this House is the defender of the interest of the ordinary people who approach government for services. And I must commend the minister for the effort that he took or made to stop this. To stop this. Mr. Speaker, the day that the statement was made here, in this House, on my way home, a friend called me and told me that the figure we are even quoting is below what they were actually paying. And what he told me, and he's ready to testify, what he told me was that it was deliberately made in such a way that you could not on your own apply online for a visa. Deliberately. So even though you could apply online, it became impossible for anyone to apply online, so that you will go and then seek the services of the company. And this is where conflict of interest comes in. So if the person in charge of our IT system at our mission has a business of providing that service, why won't it be easy to make it impossible for people who can ordinarily apply online to apply, so that you will seek the services of his company? That is what conflict of interest is all about. So, Mr. Speaker, such a matter cannot come before this House and we will attempt to belittle it. We cannot attempt to belittle it. This is a very serious matter, happening not here in Ghana, but in Washington. Our institutions had degenerated to a point where we were exporting such practices abroad. We had done it in Ghana, SML, whatever it was. So many concocted arrangements that today we have unending investigations. National Service Secretariat, everywhere you turn. and we're not satisfied doing it domestically. We now decided that it is a commodity worth exporting to foreign countries, and we're exporting to foreign countries.
Honorable Leader, your term is almost up.
Mr. Speaker, I think that EOCO must investigate the matter. We expect the report of EOCO's investigation expedited and presented to this House by the minister. Because this House is going to insist on swift and certain punishment for such violations of the flag and coat of arms of Ghana abroad in the United States. Mr. Speaker, I heard somebody talk about hardship. Can you calculate the hardship of all those who had to go through this grueling treatment and had to cough out their money? And you're talking about hardship. Whose hardship are we talking about here? Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much.
Thank you. Honor leadership. Let me seek your pressure. We have committed ourselves to take certain statements. Can we continue? Come again. Can we continue with the statement? Then before then we come to questions. Debbie, no. So we will take the statement. I'm pleading with you because, yes, I'll take the statement, then I come to questions. Ministers, bear with me in place. So let me invite, there's a joint statement on the city appreciation and Ghana's agriculture opportunity by the minority leader Osahene Alexander Kwame Nafanyamaken and Honorable Elvis Oseme Sadapa. Joint statement. Yes, Honorable, you have the floor. Then afterwards, I come to the first Deputy Speaker statement.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to make this statement on the recent appreciation of the Ghanaian cedi and the opportunities it presents for Ghana's agricultural transformation. While the cedi sharp recovery signal a welcome macroeconomic shift, it offers a unique window for structural investment in agriculture to address persistent food inflation, reduce input costs, and boost productivity in a sector that remains central to livelihoods and national stability. Mr. Speaker, Ghana's public investment in agriculture has been persistently low, and alarmingly, it has dropped even further under the current administration's 2025 budget. Only 1.5 billion Ghana cedi was allocated to agriculture sector in 2025, a mere 0.5% of the total Ghana 290 billion budget. This is down from roughly 1.9% of the budget in the 2023 and 2024, which were already below the African Union 10%.
Minister, for what is it? No. Yes. Yes, leader.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, we have a very loaded agenda.
Honorable members, please.
We have a very loaded agenda today, except that we want to commend the first timer for his courage, his bravery. Speaking in this house is not an easy thing, and there are many that come here and for several years they still cannot find their voice on the floor of this house. And so I think that we commend him for the effort and encourage all other, first timers to put up such statements and be encouraged to make those statements. Mr. Speaker, I think on that note, if we can vary the order of business and allow the Minister for Roads to answer his question before we take the Foreign Minister, because he has had the opportunity to make a statement. So if you can give an opportunity to the Minister for Roads to answer his question and leave.
Yes. Honorable, so it means
ya dream no near dream say bia a duboa he any one kaka on edi boni akese not knowing say nkofobu so mo hye sumasia ye ma boni a mo ye no enya de ketwa na ye ma ekoso ewo embassies ahodo ewo across the world no I Ghana for no makwesha so me den omo me den e make sure say Ghana for be about made on way save no Salmon na ma for den e di nyom buton e no be ko nen say obi eto take it we a ko US no obi eto take it we ko Japan UK ni other European countries no now why the was say Ghana for no me timuntimi rasa akrom no na wo jom akese na say bounce o Okuze to call foreign ministry wana no make sure say sa a year Ghana Fed quarter na say was spending over $48 million annually. I say koni bottom without a parliamentary approval no. I say who diska when you home time no. What now almost 8 years ni at for the appointment call. And why then? What now why diska no. I don't know I can say this is conflict of interest. Because ultimately now na unye se bi emim we kwan ne enkwa nkwata some embassies for embassies no yende. Enye say ano na mama ya a drag minister EOCO for say yende. Omomra parliament no yende omomra me investigation yende enkoso sisi kwampo. Because nema na akwana ye Washinton ono enya asem ketwa after so kuze tabla kwa ni edisa me news be to dra information ye kwatete anya enya asem ketwa kamne sam kote conversation ye ba ne dem come try and aso.
We are closing statements because I had wanted to also take the first deputy speaker's statement. You come back. Leader, what is it?
Well, Mr. Speaker, not to add to the superfluity of what has already been put out by the leader of government business. But Mr. Speaker, he makes a profound statement which I believe that even if it will be superfluous, I need to add my voice. Mr. Speaker, he is right.
Okay, honorable leader.
Speaker, I'm just 1 minute. I'm just to support and encourage our young set. Mr. Speaker, please bear with me.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, he is right that speaking on the floor of this house is a major challenge. I have shared with colleagues my own experience in the early days. Mr. Speaker, you want to rise, but your whole body will be shaking. I recall the source of my name being spelled Markins. I was sitting at the back there. I see the name, but to correct was a problem. Mr. Speaker, to get up and say, Mr. Speaker, the name is not Markins, but it's Markins was a problem. It took these same parliamentary service staff and some seniors to encourage me to have my first bite. And by the grace of God, we are where we are. Mr. Speaker, I am therefore encouraging our first timers. It doesn't matter how many times you make a mistake. It doesn't matter how many times you make a mistake. Get out of your shells. And also avail yourselves to be trained and mentored. If you are a first timer and you see yourself as a master, you won't learn. So make yourselves available, get closer to your seniors and learn. Today, Honorable Dapa has made history. Nobody can take the history away from him. Mr. Speaker, he has delivered
his statement with nostalgic competence. Very nostalgic. Nobody can take it away from him. And I know, don't worry, Suhini, you and I know, it's not easy. We should commend him. No, don't let us go with that approach. Let's encourage him. Mr. Speaker, today his constituents, leader, permit me, today his constituents have seen that he is young in face, he is strong in bones. Mr. Speaker, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And I want to encourage all from the other side to also come up with, oh, I know you also have the men. Yeah, I know. But let us see your men. Let us see your men. Mr. Speaker, on that score, I want to thank you and commend my colleague whose long-awaited statement has finally been admitted and he has delivered it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable members.
Upon the House. He cannot use this chamber to hide from his ministry. He's been here since 2 o'clock, Mr. Speaker. He must stay in his ministry. Mr. Speaker, he must spend time to do his ministerial work. You go and pay your contractors. Chase your releases at the finance ministry. Don't be coming here to sit here. Yes, we want you to answer our questions, but fix the roads. Fix the roads. You have not received your releases.
Thank you.
Since we approved the budget, your money has not come. And you come here, go and chase it.
Leader.
You are running away from contractors.
Honorable Minority Leader.
You can't use Parliament to run away from contractors. Mr. Speaker, he can't use Parliament to run away from contractors.
Honorable
Go and pay them. Go and pay them.
Mr. Speaker, I think that
Mr. Speaker, the honourable member has informed me that since filing the question, he's had opportunity to engage, and so he intends to withdraw, but inadvertently it's been captured on the order paper. So I have his authority to seek your leave to withdraw the question as advertised.
But, excuse me, is it not the same person that withdrew from asking the question last week?
Yes, there were a chain of questions that he asked. They were similar. So if you recall, earlier this week, or late last week, he withdrew one. So this week, the other one got advertised.
Very well.
So this one to suffer the same fate. Mr.
Very
Speaker.
well. So now let's turn to Honorable Vincent Ekwa Asafua Oltafo. Question 139. Question 139. So, honorable members, hold on. Question 119 is hereby withdrawn. So, table, take note of that. Yes. Honorable Vincent Ekwa Asafua. Question 139.
139. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 88.3 and I rise to ask the Minister for roads and highways, details of the current state of the Sino-Hydro project in Old Tafo constituency, the steps being taken to ensure its completion and when it is expected to be completed. Thank you.
Respectful Honorable Minister, may take the podium.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, let me put on record, I work 7 hours every day before I come to Parliament. I start work at 7 a.m. For your information, I start work at 7 a.m. daily. So by the time I get here, I've done 7 hours at the ministry.
Oh, I'm out for any abra or more year, various ministry, mono. Or I find your markings about Parliament, or can't check on about Agbanya government say, or no use to Parliament to run away from contractors 7 bed or bit your mechanic. Uto Macana. A year on about Agbanya government on or year from or 7 hours daily as I can avoid in Waba Parliament. Or trying to pass as early as a year 6 o'clock no riding. No, I'll call viewers a year make sure say near me the air coso, air quarter 13. O catch on Abuja government say, in Kibia, uncle Noncois can be a year out of force on our bedding for mutual contractors. No more government, a year a quarter dozen a me. Even Temamoto na a John Jamain Mama Compuye and Mokasam Namuye, now future as more one Casamade Muslim project somewhere the way. Nancy a crowd of Benamoye, or being Parliament, a kiki came in your day. Ukiki came in your day. You see, by like honorable Abuja Gomez on your day. O John Bocauja Obi. O Jack contractors for Kayaja Obi. Unjana Obi, so I didn't know Abijanoki cancer be is like in some way channel, a brown on your share what or Parliament. So no use Parliament here, the educated free contractors for DBA over Parliament. How many ministers are appointed on my diploma over Parliament? Oh no, DBA no see Parliament. DBA no see Parliament. Then or shall choir or Mufasa or mobile within 6 months. Or carjans or me the ammonia juma 8 years comment my onion within 6 months. Contractors out and a mucho minaka. Kofu was and to make a more by my head. Monchas and Gofunaka, a more demonstration case, man master being a be your wedding, or mutual original cancer beans and moonway and can for say, I was say honorable when I go and say, also had old Chomoka, we say, was like what would this give you out of force on our Chomoka and know what the parliamentary excuses no. Nicholas are honorable for your mind as Ekasa. And I think so, consider matter here near my course, and not just say Becca. Kuza okuze tabla kwa this some year NPP Newz scandals be tuja and if Washington scandals be able to jano and then I'm my guide I drag EOCO to a year Parliament so meeting member for immediate a year investigation and coso because this is conflict of interest. Until the emphasis going at Indy now like on found this I was saying in the Akoso. Even in a year, Kuza Tabla Quay, then Castemono. Also, this asem night, Adan Yuko Somid, or Monsiuno, or make sure on bed and we deport night and Tapagana because of US or make sure say, air auto engine or the Kaide bed, they prosecuting no. Or Monfanem Bra, and Monfanem Cocotte because a name and away no, say be a buffonade. Anyway, pa. And near my cosono, Ghana for Brode or two, amount for any 2 movies on the Quabuchi, or Nakazankazo at the cinemas or Quabucha could pick a car in Abefino, who drew an original show would do. As will make you over $48 million annually. Now, the Enya Kama near Kao a year on our beaver page Arca, and same way chance of the a year. I okuza tabla ke kaniyede factual. Do you know the meaning of factual? And you can solve points make a sense in in same be na course a bit my share or comment such a bit share my down for so and you be higher for one Akroma.